Housing societies can't withdraw their funds. Depositors are having to sell off their jewellery in case they need more than 25,000 rupees in cash. Salaries of employees with deposits in the Punjab Maharashtra Cooperative Bank cannot be paid. And now the Finance Minister has told protesting depositors of PMC Bank that she cannot do anything except make an appeal to the Reserve Bank of India. This after the discovery of major financial irregularities in the bank, a systemic failure of internal control, under-reporting of exposure to bad loans, and it now turns out that 73% of the bank's almost $920 million loan book is tied to just one group, the Housing Development and Infrastructure Company. It's a Mumbai-based developer that is facing bankruptcy proceedings at this stage.
इसके ऊपर अभी जो मुझसे मिले हैं पीएमसी के कस्टमर लोग, वो भी सुझाव के नाते वो विषय जिक्र किया है. मैं जरूर उस कमेटी जो मैंने आपको विस्तार से बोले, उन कमेटी को इस बात को रखूंगी. उनके विचारधारा में वो भी अगर सुझाव के नाते आते हैं, उसके तहत हम स्टेप्स लेंगे. I will talk to the Reserve Bank Governor this evening also, but I've spoken to him on this matter in the last couple of weeks, fairly more than a few number of times. I will talk to him even today. As to when exactly the money will be given, it's not for me to take a call because there is somebody who is doing the resolution appointed by the Reserve Bank. And therefore that is a process-driven exercise which only the regulator and the resolution professional can take between themselves. I can only emphasize that it has to be done fairly quickly because I can see them speaking with great distress.
Joining us now, 4 depositors in the bank, citizens who have their earnings deposited in the bank. They have no idea of what they're going to do next. Anita Lohia joins us, Mukesh Sharma joins us, Sundar Balakrishnan and Nupur Alankar, the actress, joins us as well. Nupur, let me come to you first. How has it personally affected you, the inability to access more than 25,000 rupees in cash when you want it?
It has affected me big time, and it has affected all the depositors. I'm sure everybody knows it by now since I've already spoken about it in media. The thing is, I had to borrow money to get my relative get treated at home because I could not admit her in the hospital in lack of funds. I had to sell off my jewelry much before the withdrawal limit was extended to 25,000 because I wasn't aware this is going to happen. And my mother is already on oxygen. Her oxygen levels dropped big time, drastically, after she came to know that all her life savings are at stake in PMC Bank because she cannot operate her account, she cannot use her credit, debit card, she cannot withdraw money from ATM, and she cannot even go and stand in the long queues because she is on wheelchair.
Nupur, in a situation like this,
ended up
was there any
money
assurance given to you by the Finance Minister today? We listen to what she said in a while, but was there any assurance at all given by the Finance Minister today?
The first ray of hope was her tweet to say, do not go to that extreme levels of saying that we will consume poison. I was expecting a lot. I was following her on Twitter constantly, and then I was very, very hopeful with her meet with the PC, in the PC and speaking. But when she said she will approach the RBI chief, it was still no assurance. I am expecting all the ministers to at least give us an assurance that our money is safe. They will go to any extent to make sure that our money is safe. Right now the position is the people with the least of amount in the bank could get it all. The people with the max of money in the bank are behind bars. Those who are going to suffer are the people who are in the middle position, who have put their life savings or who have put their backup plans, like we actors. We never get paid in time by the producers. We get paid after 6 months and we use the backup plan of our bank account money for that particular timing, and that is also at stake right now. You tell me what to do.
Sundar Balakrishnan, how has this impacted you and your family personally?
See, Vishnu, as far as my deposits are concerned, it is about few lakhs, about 4.5 lakhs. Let me be frank upfront and tell you what the amount is. But when I did not even get any message from the bank, you see. And today when the finance minister was here, I was expecting I had a lot of hopes. But when she came here, when she told that, she is going to consult and it is not in her hands, I was so surprised. Whenever this government wants money from RBI, that time the RBI is under their control. But when common people like us, when we want money, RBI is not under their control. It is so pathetic, I'll tell you. And these politicians, these cooperative banks are controlled by politicians, and they serve the money of the common people. And these directors who are there, they are totally living in a very high standard of living, and we are literally on roads today. And people, all the depositors here, they have spent sleepless nights, and even today people had gone for a lot of morcha there. But they only police, what they do, they arrest us, and what do they get? And these criminals, I will call them criminals, and to represent them there are advocates also, and these advocates are going to prove in the court of law saying that they are innocent. Is this the country that we are living in? Yeah. Is this the country? Is this democracy?
Mukesh Sharma, let me come to you next. Is your biggest concern that you feel that your money, whatever is there in the bank, ultimately it will disappear, that you may not be able to access it? At the moment you are allowed to get 25,000 rupees at one shot, but is your bigger fear that given the condition of the bank, given the amount of fake loans, bad loans which have been given, that the money that you've saved and kept over there could end up disappearing?
See that 25,000 rupees is nothing. We have kept lakhs of rupees in our account, and now they are offering only 25,000 rupees. And all the other bank account holders who are suffering, they are protesting in front of various branches across the country. Now they are just demanding assurances from the Prime Minister, Finance Minister or RBI that our money is safe. If they will assure us that our money is safe, then we can sleep easily at home. But we are protesting just because they are not assuring us.
Okay, that's an important point over there. I just wanted to ask Mrs. Lohia this question as well. Mrs. Lohia, what is your biggest worry? That your money may disappear? Has there been any assurance that you accept that your money is safe even if you can't withdraw all of it?
Yeah, I'm very afraid of that. And these people, they don't have any shame to keep the money in their pockets of common man. It's a hard earned money and we pay tax for that. And still they don't give any assurance to us. They don't have any, they don't realize ki how we manage our house. I am a lady. Our FM is a lady. She can understand our problem ki how we run in 3,000 rupees a month in the Bombay city, and festivals are the round of the corner, and we run only 3,000 rupees per month. How can we manage? Our electricity will come in 3,000, and how we eat then? Or if we don't pay electricity bill, electricity cut. If we don't pay society bill, society will take action against us. And if how we manage our houses, and what will we do? Since last 20 days, I didn't sleep and eat. I'm always thinking what to do. We are a senior citizens. My husband put all his earning in this bank, and we trust this bank because it's a scheduled bank. Why they gave the scheduled bank status to this bank? Why are we sleeping in all these years? And now they are palla jhad rahe hain ki nahi, it's not our fault, it's your fault. What is going on in this country? Abhi FM bolti hai, it is not my concern. We will tell RBI bolti hai, no, it's not my concern.
Right.
Then to whom we go?
Yeah.
And what to do? And they don't explain us ki our money, our PM said ki digitization, we put all our money in bank, and now they are telling it, why we kept money in bank? We all. And one thing I want to tell from your media, ki please, all the citizens, don't put your money in the cooperative bank. Please, don't put. We are not trusting this government. We are not trusting RBI. Now my question, I want to tell, please give me my money. I will not sit. I will die in the front of everyone. I need my money, and I will. It's a white money. It's not a black money. We pay tax for that money, and I need my money, and I want to my money. And everyone with me, and all the depositors are with me, and we want our money, and
right.
we will not end our fight till we get our money.
Ma'am, I mean, what you say, and you say it so forcefully, I completely feel for you. I wouldn't know what to do in a situation that you're in when you've got some money and you cannot access it in the bank. We can certainly in the media try and keep following up on this. Mr. Balakrishnan, is there anything else that you can tell us by way of an example on how it is affecting your normal operations, how it is affecting your normal life? Can you share for us how you are being affected? Mr. Balakrishnan, go ahead.
See, I'll tell you, Vishnu, I am a person living like a retired person. I live on interest, and the kind of interest rates that were prevailing about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes.
And now the interest rates have so drastically come down. And with this money also principal amount going away, it's going to be very pathetic for us to be in the same standard of living. It's going to be very difficult. Now today I had been to the bank to get the form for withdrawing the 25,000 rupees. They gave me the KYC form. I asked them, now the time has come that I should ask the KYC of the bank. That is the situation. Now we have to ask the security from the bank for putting our money as a deposit with the bank. Now the situation is going to be totally different. The table is going to turn to the banks, and we should ask them their KYC. You were actually
asked to fill a KYC form by the bank. Nupur, isn't that outrageous? This is the bank which has kept your money for several years. You want to withdraw it. You're told you cannot. And now when you're given the opportunity to withdraw a little bit, you are told fill a KYC form. Isn't that outrageous, Nupur?
Yeah.
It is indeed. Another thing is outrageous. It's my money which has gotten stolen, and it's me who is getting punished. The thieves are not. Why am I getting punished for the theft in my house?
Yeah. Well,
I am done saying.
Yeah. No, all we can do is promise you that this is a story that we'll diligently try and report. But the fact of the matter is, the point in talking to all of you was to try and explain to our viewers across the country how common depositors in this bank are suffering. What we've not looked at is the extent of fraud that has allegedly been committed, where more than 70% of the loans of this particular bank have been given to one firm which is in bankruptcy proceedings. How does a situation like this get recovered? And yes, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said she'll appeal to the Reserve Bank of India, but is that really good enough for these citizens over here? I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us.